Volleyball Championship. Today will be bronze semifinal number 2. This will be the VIU Mariners taking on the Medicine Hat Rattlers. These are two very good Western teams. What should people know about them?
Well, on one side you've got VIU. They led the Pac-West Conference all year long. We're upset by Camosun in the finals, and this is a very, very skilled team. They've got options really everywhere. Look out for Ryan Evans. He was the MVP of the game last year. He brought a lot of fire coming out of the middle, and of course they're all Canadian on the outside. Braden Brower as well. He's another one of their top players. Now, Medicine Hat, I haven't unfortunately had the chance to see them play yet. I watched a bit of their game against Camosun on the live stream on Thursday. Going up 2-0 like that and then losing in 5 sets. They've got something to prove here. They've got a bit of a chip on their shoulders. They really truly believe that they should have been in that semifinal yesterday against Namadu instead of Camosun. So they've got something maybe a little bit more to prove here than VIU does.
Now, what can you tell me about the reigning National Player of the Year, Isaac Helen Hansen?
Well, you know what? This is my first chance that I'm going to get to see him play here. Watching him warm up, he looks like a very, very powerful guy. He looks like he's going to be able to take big swings. Another Norwegian that we're seeing. Last game we saw Hakam Ostrom from Norway playing for Camosun. And, this time we have Helen Hansen, so I'm interested to see how he does here, how the Norwegian does this time around.
Now we'll start it off here. As Zach Grieg gets it underway, and he already starts it off with an ace.
Zach Grieg gets us going early with an ace. And, he was a little bit quiet in the early goings of yesterday's match, but really turned it on as it went forward and was instrumental in their one set that they took off of Red Deer last night.
Another ace. What's going on with the back line for Medicine Hat?
Oh, that's just a tough one. First one, he really straps it on. That one's a dribble over the net. So, it's 2-0 into a game, and you've got to score at least 75 to win it. So those are pretty inconsequential.
This time hitting the net here. This will be Isaac Helen Hansen, the reigning National Player of the Year, at the service line for the Rattlers. Ryan Evans getting that smack.
Ryan Evans picking up where he left off last night on the nice 61 play there, going to the back quick, putting it down quickly.
Will be Ryan Evans here from Fort Smith, Northwest Territories.
Wow, don't see that call often. The setter, Cole Sanderson, called on the net leaving, but I tend to agree with the down referee. I didn't see it directly, but I did see the net shimmer in the corner of my eye.
Ryan Evans. Medicine Hat setting here. Sanderson setting it over to Delvec. Good dig there.
Oh.
Great block.
Right there was a few VIU Mariners. Unfortunately, they're not able to bring it up from the Braden Brower swing. You know what? If Brower is going to commit to, he's kind of looking, he was in between committing from swinging hard on that one and trying to recycle it. If he's going to recycle it, then you got to go half speed, chip it off the block, and keep it going.
Oh. And number 8, Jared Parhart, just snapping it in on that one. And now VRU are up by 3.
Yeah, Parhar there. It looks like he stopped his swing, let it just hit his hand, fall right into the middle of the pot. 5-2 now VIU. Another dig by Greg in the back row. It's 2 in a row.
Sanderson setting it up here.
Kotick is dug by Greg once again. Now he's going to have a chance out of the pipe. Rolls it to 1, kept alive.
Having himself a good rally here.
Oh, and finally.
Alfred Dalovec getting that one.
The Swede putting the ball away finally. That was his 4th or 5th crack at it. Finally putting it off the hands and out of bounds.
Should be Joel Kotick here. 4th year outside hitter.
Oh.
Brody Dolter just
Bit of a trick play there. Looked like he was going to slam it down and just dinks it in a little.
Medicine Hat down by 1 here. VIU setting it up, and another great block. Brody Dolter, the leader for the Rattlers. Good block on him.
Rattlers now even back at 5-5 off the strength of Koltik serving. This will be his 3rd. And that's the ace.
Joel Kotick.
The 4th year from Rycroft, Alberta. Getting his team back in it early here, and now they lead 6-5.
Great dig there. A free ball back to Medicine Hat. Cole Sanderson giving it over to Brody Dolter, the middle.
Dolter there, getting a second big swing, and he's putting his imprint on this match early. Medicine Hat shaking off those early set jitters, now leads 7-5.
Bit of an early timeout here. What is VIU coach Abe Avender saying to his players?
I don't think he's saying much. Just we gotta key on the guys. I think they were kind of sleeping on Medicine Hat heading into the after the beginning of the set, and Medicine Hat's just turned it on now. So it's just lighting that fire under his guys' butts and getting them going.
Now Joel Kotick, he's been an offensive threat here so far, especially from the service line.
Yeah.
Explain what makes his game so good.
Oh, he's just such a powerful guy. He's a little bit smaller, and he has that build of a typical kind of college volleyball player, where he's too small to have really succeeded at the U Sports level, barring playing libero or really being a utility player. But here in college or at the CCAA, he really has that full arsenal. He's able to play defense. He can serve efficiently. He can hit it in transition. He's really got the whole package.
Speaking of Kotick, service line here.
He's got this calm demeanor about him that I really like. He's not getting too amped up and really just putting in strong serve after strong service. Once again, that he's going to go back to the baseline.
Cole Sanderson just dumping that one in. And now Medicine Hat have a 3-point lead after a slow start.
I think one of the big things about his serve is that he's able to put a lot of pace and a lot of pressure on his serve without serving at 100%. So that one goes a little bit long, but his approach isn't necessarily a strong one. He's not approaching it with a lot of speed. He's kind of a slower player, and he allows just the power of his body to snap that ball over the net.
This will be number 7, Braden Brower here, the outside hitter from Comex, BC.
No, they're really going at Dolter there. Any chance they can, they're going to give him the ball. And he's a high flyer in his 4th year with his team. So this, they're going to put a lot of pressure on this veteran to kind of pull them through.
This is Alfred Dalbeck from Sweden here at the service line.
Brower with the tip.
Hit there by Brower.
That wasn't exactly what he was looking for. Couldn't exactly swing away on it, but does well to tip it right into the pot. Tend to agree with the Medicine Hat libero Brett Young that he may have got that one up, but there was no second touch nonetheless. Okada can do it all with defense as well. Oh! Greg swats that one over the net. Barhar with a great middle dig. Oh, and unable to shut down Dolter as Greg.
Dolter just getting it passed by the defense there. And now Medicine regain their 3-point lead. This will be Dolter at the line, a leader for the Rattlers. Having a nice rally here. Hansen.
And that's the first kill we see from the player of the year.
Hansen, a player you gotta watch out for. This is Dolter here. Just hitting the net. It looks like they'll be bringing the libero back in for the Rattlers, Brett Young. This will be number 5, Devin Jennings, a first-year outside hitter.
Kotick with a great dig down the line. Touch. Oh, none given. I didn't necessarily see one, but now we're starting to see both teams come alive. You know what? May have been a little sloppy in the early goings, but I think we're ready for a sludge fest.
Both teams hungry here to get into the bronze medal game.
Referee Mark Williamson is right there to make that call. I tend to, I couldn't see it myself, but I know Mark pretty well, and if he calls it out, I'm pretty sure it's out.
Got to respect the referee's decision, and
Ellen Hansen.
Hansen getting the point off the block of Devin Jennings.
Devin Jennings getting the start on the right side for VIU. Yesterday they had a bit of a carousel in that position in the court, seeing a few members. Woo-wee!
What a shot.
That was a big swing there by Ryan Marcellus, 5th-year setter out of Victoria.
Ryan Marcellus showing the power in his game there, and Medicine Hat only lead by 1, as this will be Zach Grigg.
Just long there by Grigg.
This will be Hansen back at the service line here for the Rattlers.
Oh, and such a good set there by Marcellus. It looks like it was going over. Medicine's half blockers were up with it, ready to swat that down, but Marcellus just gets the tips of his fingers on it, is able to tee it up, and throwing it down is Ryan Evans. Evans just, once again, he's there, he's ready to go. Man, volleyball's alive in the Northwest Territories.
Hansen, just see what they're going to get. Yep, just putting it out wide as the point is awarded to the Mariners.
Back on Ryan Evans, first time I've ever seen a player come out of the Northwest Territories, and even haven't seen them too recently at the Canada Games either, but seeing a player of this quality come out of the territories like that's pretty special.
Way to popularize the sport in that cold climate. Looks like we'll be making a substitution here. Vitor Pereira coming in for the Rattlers here.
Pereira, another foreign player coming in now from Brazil. And that will be a net call on Dalvik. I wonder if we're pronouncing that properly. I wonder if there's like a Swedish pronunciation that we just don't know.
Maybe
if
we're
there's
going
any Swedes watching at home, type us in the proper pronunciation guide.
We apologize if we are getting it wrong. A great block there by
Kotick just has such a heavy swing that if you're not blocking him perfectly, you're not penetrating, absolutely well, you're not engaged with your core, that thing is going to be flying.
And Kotick here at the service line. A veteran on the Rattlers team here.
Greg taking that one with his hands. And a pipe to Helen Hansen. Kept alive.
VIU setting it up
Oh,
here.
where was that going?
Free ball back to the Rattlers.
Ooh. Really just a transition opportunity missed there by VIU. There, libero, Matthew Graham comes in screaming for that one and just kind of dumps it to the back row. Not high enough for any swing, no precision. Didn't exactly know whoever's going over. They just have to resort to dumping in a free ball, and at this juncture of the match, that may be a critical point. That could have given them 15-15.
VIU setting it up here.
Delvik chips it over. And Brower puts it in.
Great point shot there by Brower to get the kill. Now VIU trail by 1.
The All-Canadian has been a little quiet this game so far, and we're seeing the head coach, Mark Porter of Madison, get in Delvik's face a little bit, like, hey man, you got to get off the net and transition. We can't be chipping in balls like that. Let's work a little bit harder.
Getting it past, and now VIU have called it back in here and have tied it at 16.
Yeah, just like we expected, this game is probably going to go the limit. I'm calling it now.
Brower here at the service line. And getting the service ace. No communication on the back line there.
You know what? I don't think there needs to be that communication. Brett Young, the libero, he's a 5th year. Just step in and take that ball. That's your ball to take. You're the libero. Let your outside hitter, especially if he's an All-Canadian, step out and get ready to attack. That time he steps in. Much better job. Delvik takes a swing. Oh, and that is a big swing.
Big swing indeed it was. As that was Devin Jennings getting the kill there.
Devin Jennings, we saw him a little bit in the middle of the match last night, unable to do much. Brower with the tip, but it's kept alive. Kotick doing so well to sprawl and get that ball up, but unfortunately that second touch is unable to keep it alive, and now VIU with a 19-16 lead.
VIU have been on a run here. What can you credit to their game in the first set after the previous timeout?
Oh, they've just turned things on a little bit. You're getting some hustle plays, and they're starting to find chinks in the Medicine Hat armor. You've got two very good teams here, two very, very well-coached teams here, and they're constantly going to be adjusting their game plan just little by little to maximize their potential against the other team.
Now, what can Coach Mark Porter do to crawl back in and tie it and possibly take this first set?
Oh, he's just got to get his team back to playing their game. They're scrambling a little bit. They're better when they play a slower paced game. They allow their setter to get that ball, put that ball where he wants to for their hitters. And once they can kind of slow down that pace a little bit, they'll be doing a lot better.
Wait, timeout to be over here. VIU leading by 3, 19-16 in the first set here. This will be number 7, Braden Brower here, the outside hitter to serve it. Oh, what a kill there by Brody Dolter.
And he's leading the scoring right now for Medicine Hat out of the middle. That's not, typically you're seeing lower numbers and higher efficiency out of your middle players, but this time around he is leading the way. 6 kills or six points for Dolter so far.
Just squeaking it by, and
You know, Braden Brower isn't getting set like he wanted to. Yesterday, it was Jordan Davis setting for VIU, and he was giving Braden Brower a higher set that he's able to really go at. This time around, the set's a little bit lower. He's not getting the clean kills that he was yesterday, but he's finding ways to make it work while he's still working on a little adjustments with the setter. So that's where you start seeing, you know, what makes a player really, really good, that if all the things aren't going for them, they're still able to kind of work through those issues and still find ways to score and be successful and be helpful for their teams.
Looks like we're having some communication there between the referee and number 6, Ryan Marsalis. So see what's going on here. Wait the referee's whistle. This will be Alfred Delavec here.
Interesting. Not entirely sure what that call was, but
another fault there, and now the game's tied up here at 19.
Does such a good job. He's up early, quick arm, great middle run there by VIU to get back into the lead.
Harhar with the nice point. It looks like Ryan Evans will be back into the game here for the Mariners.
Ellen Hansen is blocked, but that's out of bounds. You're starting to see that success of Dolter early in this set open up opportunities on the outside. That one, you know, it was a full commit by Ryan Evans in the middle with Dolter, and why not? He's leading the match right now in points, and it allowed Helen Hansen to get a one-on-one on the outside. Oh, and that was a reach over by Zach Frank, and he was way on the other side to shut down Evans there.
Zach Frank getting that one. This will be Dolter here at the service line. Putting it over.
Brower. And finally there's a set that he can swing away on and kind of ping-pongs around the Medicine Hat block and down just in front of the outstretched hand of Dolter.
We'll have a substitution here. Like it's Brady and Kolokovic coming back in as he will be serving here for VIU. Hansen, but putting it out wide.
Looking for that backdoor shot. Unfortunately, can't go get it.
VIU 3 points away from taking this first set. What a great kill there by Zach Frank.
The success right now that Medicine Hat is having in the middle is all based on the timing their middles are giving. They're up so early, they're cocked, they're ready to go, and it's really causing problems for VIU right now.
Ryan Evans taking that one, and now VIU 2 points away from the set. This will be Zach Grigg at the line here.
This match is turning into the slugfest that we would have thought. Oh, wow. Grigg, it's a good thing there's a wall in this gym or that one would still be going. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, even if we had that pizza contest, nowhere close.
We should jump into the pizza contest after the second set.
I'm getting hungry
and shut down is Evans, and now advantage Medicine Hat as they've got set point. That will be a timeout by VIU.
And now Medicine Hat just rallied back here and now are 1 point away from taking the set. What's working well for them?
They're just battling back. You know, you're just fighting with it. And that's what we're going to see along throughout the course of this match. Is that we're just going to have two teams that are they're going to be like heavyweight boxers. You know, they're both going to get their shots in. They're both going to make their big hits, and we're going to see who's left standing at the end of it.
Now, what does VIU got to do to defend this set right here and tie it up at 24?
They just got to side out. You know, take control of that first ball and get a good swing.
Any players that you've been liking here so far in the first set?
You know, Kodak has obviously been an obvious star. I'd like to see Braden Bauer get a few better chances, but all in all, VIU altogether just seems like a much more cohesive and into it team than they were last night against Red Deer.
After timeout, both teams head back onto here as Medicine Hat have the set point, as this will be Isak Helen Hansen, the reigning National Player of the Year, at the service line.
Yeah, that's exactly who you want back there at this point of the match. You got a chance to take this first set. It's been a back and forth one. Give it to your best player. Brower is going to be dug, and now here's an opportunity for Medicine Hat. Outside of Kodak. It's down.
Kodak taking that one, and Medicine Hat takes the first set in what was a really close 25-23. Good set, wasn't it, Everett?
Oh, man, that was great. It was back and forth. We had both teams kind of feeling each other out. Exactly what you'd expect from a national championship match at this point in the tournament. 25-23, two of the top teams in the country. Gets me super stoked for what's gonna come the rest of this match.
A bit of a heavyweight boxing match, as we'll be back after this break.
Fans are going to come down to the front entrance and purchase some popcorn and cold drinks for just $2.
First one in what was a very close match. What does VIU got to do to get this set on their belt?
They just got to kind of focus in on what they're not that far away, right? It's only 2 points. They can go either way. They don't really need to change much. Just hopefully they can get a few more plays down the stretch.
And we'll be starting off here with number 7, Cole Sanderson for the Rattlers. Just putting it out wide, and VIU will open it up with a point. And this will be number 4, Zach Grigg here at the service line for the Mariners. Good call as it just squeaked over by the ceiling there.
Yeah, you can kind of see Medicine Hat disagrees with that call, but there's definitely a change in rotation in that ball. Doubt you guys saw it on the webcast, but that hit the ceiling. Oh, wow. Greg coming out strong, just like he did last set. You know, I'm sure Abe Vender's sitting on the bench and being like, guys, where was this last night?
This Greg's second serve here. Ooh. Barely putting it over there. VIU setting it up here.
Greg really leading the way right now for VIU.
Greg looking on fire right here, trying to get this set victory.
Wow, and that is a phaser from Medicine Hat. Still no indication of timeout or anything coming from the bench of Medicine Hat head coach Mark Porter, opting to just let his own players figure it out.
Looking good there from the service line, but finally hitting the net. Could a point like this become a booster for Medicine Hat?
Well, I mean, it's a step in the right direction, right? Other than that, you know, you got to manufacture your own points to get a boost. And that's one of the first clean swings we've seen from Brower all afternoon.
Brower showing the hops on that one, and it looks like it will be Parhart back into the game here for the Mariners. This is Ryan Evans.
You know, we saw this set, VIU's gone back to Jordan Davis as their setter.
Now this will be number 6, Zach Frank for the Rattlers at the service line.
Rather great pass there by Greg outside. Bauer with the tip. Oh, kept alive.
Sending it up over to Hansen.
Good rally going here. And that will be just long, as Jennings unfortunately unable to turn that one in.
Mariners thinking that should have been in, but got to respect the referee and the linesman's decision.
Yeah, Jordan Davis is already running back to the baseline, getting ready to serve.
Great block there.
No, Jared Parhar, he doesn't look like your typical middle player when you're looking at a guy like, you know, maybe Ty Mormon from Red Deer, or, you know, Douglas Waterman from Camosun or Dolbert on the other side. But Parhar, he's always there. He's always ready. He's got such a quick arm. He gives his setters a lot of opportunity to set him. He's working hard back there, and I like it.
To Brower, but just Brower hitting the net. And now Medicine Hat is only down by 3.
Kotick now at the baseline.
Kotick here. Yeah, he's setting it. This is Brower getting the kill.
VIU answering so far in this set, and the injection of Jordan Davis in the lineup has paid dividends.
Brower at the service line. VIU up by 4.
Oh, and Brower.
couldn't contain that one. And now Medicine Hat trail by 3 as this will be Alfred Dalovic from Sweden.
You can tell that Bauer is turning it on. He gets that dig there and immediately starts yelling at Devin Jennings, hey, we got to go. We got to get that ball. If I'm going to lay myself out in the line, you got to be willing to as well.
VIU, 4-point lead here. Looks like they'll be bringing in Ryan Evans back into the game.
One thing I'm noticing immediately by putting Jordan Davis back in the lineup is he's a lot more vocal of a leader. Ryan Evans is coming in. He's immediately on them. Hey, this is what we're running. This is the play. And he goes around touching kind of everyone, letting them know what's going on. He's so far he's been a much better court marshal on the court for VIU as Parhar there steps up again with an ace, doing all the little things right now.
Parhar. Ooh, Joel Koenig with the cannon. Number 15, Brody Dolter here at the service line. Puts it over. VIU are setting.
Ryan Evans once again.
Ryan Evans having an impact. 5 points for the first year.
And I am really liking Evans right now. Love what he brings to the table for VIU.
Anderson setting it over to Kodik.
Oh, Jennings makes a dig there. And backing it up is Ryan Evans and Jordan Davis. Jennings redeeming himself a little bit after that one play by Brower earlier. But man, Kodik had a 1-on-0. He had all the room in the world on that C ball as Davis went up with the middle.
And it looks
Jennings
like
just strapping it on cross court. Davis and Evans are there to shut the door.
Medicine Hat bringing in Decker Maynil. First time into the game here in the middle.
Oh, and Brower unable to get to that ball, and not entirely sure where he's lining up there. Looks like he's maybe creeping a little bit into Graham's territory. Maybe he wants to drop back a little bit in that six-back position. Davis dumps that one over. Now right side to Kodik with the rollie.
Just putting it over. Now this will be number 7, Cole Sanderson, serving here for the Rattlers.
Jennings starting to come alive there.
Jennings looking pretty good for a first year from St. Albert, Alberta.
Now Jennings is a big body. He's a big guy on that right side of the court. He's not very mobile, but if that's set in his train tracks, you know he's going to pound that ball. Oh, great dig there by Graham. And what a play by Brower. And VIU is really running away with things here in the second.
VIU looking good on their offense here as this will be Zach Grigg at the service line. Bit out wide there. Now this will be Helen Hansen. Free ball back here. VIU looks to set it. Brower.
Jordan Davis trying to do maybe a little bit too much, not like he had a lot. Evans was down, he's facing the right side, he's in the front row, tried to do the back set to the left side, just undersets Brower. He doesn't get the distance he wants on it. Ooh, Jennings, that one's just long.
Bring it out wide now. Medicine Hat down by 3 here in the second set. And a timeout being called. First timeout here in the second set. Now what does Coach Abe Bender got to do to say to his players, you know, calm down. We had a big lead, but now they're crawling back in. How do they maintain their lead?
No, they just got to calm down and just like you said, just get back into things. Most of the time, a timeout isn't used for tactical or, specific coaching. Most of the coaching is done before, you just talk for about 10 seconds, just, hey, kind of refocus, let's get back into our game plan, and let's go out there and play.
Now, somebody who's been looking a bit quiet here in the second set is Joel Kotick. Are they not just setting him well this set?
It's tough. They're not really getting the opportunities to set him as they've had previously. Kotick is a big body on the right side, but he's, they've also got other options. And so far, that serve receive for Medicine Hat has kind of been a little bit off. So once they can solidify that serve receive and start running Dolbert down the middle a little bit more, and that will open up their outsides and allow them to get better swings.
Now, timeout over. Both teams head back onto the court here. VIU up by 3. It'll be Hansen here at the service line. Setting up for Brower.
Ooh, that was a bit of an ugly dump over. Oh, and Grigg. I wonder if he just wasn't ready for that set or what was up, but he did not look ready, and now we're seeing that substitution as Jeffrey Webb is going to come back in.
Jeffrey Webb, another first-year player here. What is it like being, a first-year, a rookie, being at a big tournament like this?
Well, I mean, that's a lot of the guys in the CCAA, they come in for their first or second year. They're looking for that experience. They're guys who weren't necessarily, the top recruiting class to go to university, to go to big schools like Trinity Western or Alberta or it doesn't really matter. So these guys are looking to get that experience, and that's why they come play for schools like this. But a lot of these players have been around for a long time. They've played years of club, they've played high school ball, they've played for their various provincial teams. So they've been in big matches before, and they're not foreign to that situation and that pressure.
VIU up by 2 here, as this will be number 6, Zach Frank, the middle at the service line. Squeaking it by. Now VIU are up by 3.
And that's such a smart play there by Jordan Davis. He knows he's rotating around. The C-ball has kind of been hit or miss with Jennings all weekend long. So, hey, I've got the opportunity. I haven't dumped yet. Let's put it over, and let's go back to serve, and hopefully we can create some things with our defense. But really good answer there. Finally teeing up Dolbert, and that's his first point of the second set.
This is Joel Kotick here. Brower. Sanderson setting it up here. And a great block there by Brody Dolter.
Yeah, Jennings not really offering up much opportunity there. He's just swinging hard across court. Got to swing a little bit higher and add some variety to it.
Kotick here. She puts it up.
Oh, and Davis does so well to try to keep that one in bounds, but just like last game, we're tied up at 16-16.
See what Kotick do. Got a lot of power in that serving of his.
Oh, and a little too overeager was Parhar as he puts that one into the net. And just like that, VIU is down 17-16.
Now that timeout much to work because now Medicine Hat have the lead here. What's working well for them?
They just had the momentum swing in their favor. They got a few plays that gets going, and that's what volleyball is that it's a game of momentum, and you're constantly trying to fight to gain it and keep it. And that's why, as coaches, a timeout is one of our best things that we can use. And that's why we only have 2 of them. Right, if we had timeouts, people would be taking timeouts almost after every play to kind of make sure you can change the momentum in your side. So yeah, it'll be up to how VIU answers now. Unfortunately, this is going to be their second timeout. They've got no more heading forward, and Medicine Hat still has one, I believe. So, all right, even then, I think they have two. This is they haven't called one yet. So moving forward, Medicine Hat is definitely in a good spot. They're leading by one. They've got both those timeouts to rely on, but we'll see how Jeffrey Webb does as he's come in here.
Now with the timeout over, both teams head back onto the court here, as this will be the Medicine Hat. This will be Joel Kodik. Service line here.
And if Colton can line up a few more serves here, they may be sitting pretty. Oh, and it's Dalevik just shutting the door.
Great block indeed. And now Medicine Hat are up by 2, and it looks like the vendor will be making a substitution. Looks like he'll be bringing in Nail Cobb for the first time here in the game.
It's the first time we've seen him on the right side, and that's just the fourth different player that we've seen for VIU on the right side of the court.
Okay, you're setting it up here. Hansen, but just out wide.
That's long now by Hansen, and VIU pulls within one. And you know what? Going back to the play before when for the Dalevik block. Now, people listening at home, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems that all the teams from the ACAC, Red Deer and Medicine Hat, they're really used to playing against big blocks, and they really go and penetrate really hard in the blocks. Whereas teams like VIU and Camosun, even Fanshawe, they're not used to playing at that same level with the same physicality of players, and their blocking isn't as on point. And that's what I really think helps the AC schools, at least in this year when they're coming to nationals.
Have a substitution here. It looks like Vitor Pereira will be coming in to serve for the Rattlers as they are up by 2.
I think everyone should have a Brazilian serving specialist on their team. Ooh, okay, maybe I take that one back. Kind of jinxed them a little bit.
Yeah. Now it looks like we'll be having some more substitutions here. Medicine Hat just up by 1 here. This will be number 1, Brady Ankalovic.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And, I think everyone in the gym just had that kind of, where did that come from? We haven't seen much at all from Helen Hansen, but he just dropped that bomb. Oh, my goodness.
I'll tell you this, I felt the breeze from that one.
Yeah, me too. I could feel the thump as it hit the floor. Power with the easy pass. And Ryan Evans, the rare error. And that point will go towards Medicine Hat now, 21-18, and they're closing in on the second set.
Medicine Hat with that 3-point lead here as they'll look to Brody Dolter at the service line.
Seabald. Oh, what a dig.
Free ball back to Medicine Hat. Hansen showing that power again.
I don't know. We haven't seen that, and that's 2 in a row that Brady Angelkovic has taken, and he's ready to just strap him on cross court. Interesting enough, we're not seeing Graham come back out. They're keeping Angelkovic out there, but man, Hansen has just been tearing the composite off the ball.
Yeah,
we used to say leather, but can't say that anymore.
And now this will be number 16, Nail Cobb here, serve for the Mariners.
Good block there by VIU. Oh, and that's a poor set in transition by Davis. And in a situation like that, man, looking at that point, could have been 22-20. Davis has to, and exactly, we're seeing that sub come out as Davis is coming out, and coming back into the game is Marcellus.
Now, ever since Neil Cobb has gone into the game, he's been really quiet, not getting any touches.
No, he hasn't really been set yet, and that's kind of been the Achilles heel so far in this tournament for VIU, is that right side position. He's the fourth player that they've had in that spot. Oh, and the error there from Brower.
Now, Medicine Hat have the set point here as they look to close it out with number 7, Cole Sanderson. Great dig there. Putting it out wide, and there's still life for the Mariners.
Now, we saw VIU come back from a 4-point deficit, or actually a 5-point deficit last night against Red Deer.
This is Jeffrey Webb.
It's not to be this time around.
And with that, Medicine Hat will take the second seed as they are now up by 2. What do you think Medicine Hat will do to close it off in the third set and take this victory?
Just stay on course. They don't need to change anything. They're swinging hard. They're playing smart. They're taking care of the details. And this is a team that, we talked a little bit about in the last match as, yesterday morning, VIU woke up dreaming of a gold medal.
Back here at the third set as Medicine Hat lead 2-0. Everett, now tell me, what can VIU do to come back here?
They've got to get someone going. They've got to get someone who's ready to really go after it. So far, their ball control isn't bad. Now that Grig's going to be back in the match, it'll help settle that first touch, and that's really what was missing from them in the later half of that second set. But now we're seeing Neil Cobb start this set if they can just get someone on the right side who can put in a tough ball on a consistent basis and not be a plus-minus player, if they're just an even player, that might allow space for Brower to start getting some swings in.
We're off here. Great dig there.
We're also seeing Angelkovic come back in as the libero for VIU.
And that ball going out of bounds, and Medicine Hat will start off the third set with the lead here at 1. This is Hansen here at the service line.
And I don't know what's happened to Hansen. Maybe he got some Tiger Balm put on his shoulder. Maybe, the massage therapist released something, knot or something. But since halfway through that last set, he has been beating the ball. Just another ace. Just wow.
Now to take a scene out of one of my favorite films, Space Jam, maybe he got Michael Jordan's secret stuff there.
Oh, the secret stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good call. Absolutely. Hansen already with 2 aces, another strong one, but they're able to handle it. Now Brower, goes right at the libero, Brett Young, and Young unable to get that ball up.
Now this will be Evans here at the service line for the Mariners.
Delvik dug once again in the back row by Grieg. Hustle play there from Hansen. Now he's going to get up and hit the ball. And Brower, that goes long.
Now Medicine Hat have the 3-point lead here at 4 as they look to bring back Brody Dolter back into the game. This is Zach Frank.
Oh, what a shot down the line there by Braden Brower. He didn't have a lot of room to work with at all, as there's a big solid block set up, but is able to put it down the line, and that's exactly why he's an All-Canadian.
Cole Sanderson setting it here. Bit of a joust going on. They'll award the point to VIU.
Head referee Mark Williamson is going to call a touch on that one. We're going to trust him, and you know what? So far, Nail Cobb might be what VIU needs. So far, he's helped out in serve receive, he's helped out in defense, he's done some smart plays. He hasn't tried to do too much, as we see Kitzel in the match for the first time shut the door.
And with that block, the game's tied up here at 4, as this will be Marcellus to serve it here for the Mariners.
Dolter there with the answer. He's been quiet since the first set, but if Medicine Hat can get him turned on here with Dolter in the middle and Hansen swinging the way he is, it's going to be tough for VIU to get back.
Be Kodak here.
And Delvik is there to just put that one down.
Now Medicine Hat have the 2-point lead here with Kodak back at the service line. Kodak. VRU setting it.
Great dig. Ooh, and Kitzel. You know, we haven't seen Kitzel in this match so far, as Jared Parhar has been in the middle, but he couldn't get things done at the end of the last set. And Kitzel so far has come in with a few positive touches.
Kitzel looking good good here at the third set. Braden Brower here. Serves it over. Great dig.
And now Kitzel is shut down, and Kitzel and Dolter are having their own little mini game in the middle of the court right now, going, toe to toe.
Now this will be Delavic here. Not happy with that one.
Dalevic, he's a big body. He's very skilled. Just seems to me like he needs to hit the ball a little bit harder. Needs to start really trying to tear the opposite off the ball. But, ooh, nice pass there. Nice hands. Dolter just gets up so high, but they slow him down well. Oh, and that one-on-one block by Helen Hansen. He's way over top of Nell Cobb there.
Yeah, shutting down Cobb. Still looking quiet on the offense.
You know what? I like what he's added so far to VIU, though. His attention to detail and the little things he's done. He's taken some balls in service heave. He's made a few digs. He's made a few good plays. That's just a really good block on Helen Hansen's side. Oh, and it's kept alive.
Grab ourselves a nice rally here.
Oh, good dig there by Dolter. Middle's playing defense. Gotta love it. Brower. Dolter again with the dig. Dalevic puts it away, but no. Got it. Can he finish it? Braden Brower with the dig. This is a great rally now.
Cobb. Hansen.
Oh, that's a 50-50 ball. Rolled in. Still alive. What a rally we've got going here.
No team quitting on this one.
And Helen Hansen with the big swing to cross court. What a rally between these two teams. Medicine Hat takes the lead 9-6. See both teams take extended huddles after that one, trying to catch a breather.
Good rally indeed, as this will be a Dolter here. Zach Grigg getting it past Delavic. Now VIU trailed by 2 as they look to bring in some defense in the libero, Brett Young. This is Cobb. Sanderson setting it to Kodik.
What a dig. Oh, and that one is, net violation. That's too bad because that ball was out of bounds. And VIU is working really hard. Braden Brower is trying to put this team on his back. He's making touches in the back row. He's doing well in service heave, and he's getting some points on offense as well.
Delavic.
Good pass there by Brower. And Ryan Evans.
That was a great shot indeed by Ryan Evans. Now the Mariners trail just down by 2.
And now Grigg is back to serve, and he has been a thorn in Medicine Hat's side all day, but a good pass there by Brett Young. Oh, dig there by Dalevic. And now he's up to get it in the pipe. Ooh, and Cobb with a good dig.
Kodik.
1-on-1, kept alive by Grigg. And Bauer wipes that one through the block. And VIU right now, we're starting to nail Cobb once again. A good hustle play, keeps the ball alive. Grigg with a few digs. And Angelkovic with a few digs. VIU is alive and well in this match.
Grigg. Cole Sanderson setting it over to Hansen. They award the point to the Mariners. As you can see, the players, especially Hansen, look a bit exhausted.
We've had a few long rallies in this match. We've had a few back and forth. It's been a long season. You know, these players are putting their all on the court. It's the national championships. You got them.
Now Medicine regain the lead here, as this will be Hansen. Kissing the ball for good luck. Hitting the net, game's back here tied at 11 as we'll see Carson Kitzel back into the game.
Evans now at the baseline. We're all tied up at 11. Woo-wee! Wow! Someone look for a dent in the floor because that was a huge swing from Zach Frank.
Zach Frank with that powerful shot as he will be serving here for the Rattlers.
Oh, hand up block now by Dolter. VIU look to answer with a 33 of their own, and Dolter is there to shut the door. And you know, you see Dalevic tug on the jersey of Zach Frank. He's going back to serve. He's like, hey, make sure that Angelkovic takes that ball with his forearms. He's too good with his hands.
Bit of a sloppy serve there by Frank.
Yeah, tripped over his feet as he went to go serve, but you're trying. He's trying to go short. He's trying to force Angelkovic to play that ball with his forearms instead of cutting it off with his hands.
Now we'll see Marcellus here. Sanderson setting it. Kotick, Joel Kotick with the kill.
And Kotick now, big swing on the right side, and that's exactly what happens as Dolter is getting more volume here in this third set down the middle. It really opens things up for Kotick on the right side. Now he's in that C-ball position. Let's see how he does. Another strong serve, but Brower is there to pick it up. Scramble play now for Medicine Hat, and they are able to put it down as Dalevic with a great stress shot there.
And now Medicine Hat lead by 3 as the first timeout's being called. You know, this third set, it's been a battle all set here. You know, great rally so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams are pushing hard. Obviously, VIU doesn't want their season to end like this. You always want to end your season on a good note, leaving with a medal, which is still within their grasp. You know, they saw Camosun come back against this very team, but you know, if you're Medicine Hat in this situation, those times from Thursday's match against Camosun has to be going through your head again. You have to be aware of, hey, we broke down last time, and you know, we can't go back home being as a team that broke down twice in a tournament like this.
Now, as we can see here, you know, what does VIU got to look to do, you know, to keep it close?
They got to continue doing what they're doing, right? They're making some good hustle plays. They're playing scrappy on defense. Right now, Marcellus is setting a pretty good offense. Really, you need to give space. You need to be close enough for at the end of the set when they start playing really well, as we've seen them all tournament long. They've really built up their play as they've continued throughout the sets. They need to be in a position where Braden Brower is allowed to swing away close to 20.
This will be Joel Kotick here.
But you got to pass the ball a little bit better than that. Oh, good there by Angelkovic. Brower, the inside cut is kept alive.
And another great dig there by Kotick.
Kotick landed after that dig in the splits, and Helen Hansen. You know, saying the back row doesn't emphasize how far he was back on that one.
Hansen looking like a sniper back there.
Yeah, absolutely. And now VIU is pushing Angelkovic out of serve receive. Pipe to Grigg. Woo, what a snipe shot there by Grigg. Out of the pipe, painting the sideline. Helen Hansen was right there, and all he could do was watch.
We see by Coach Mark Porter here. telling his players
Now you
to
see there
back off.
Coach Mark Porter talk to Liberi, be like, hey, we don't really need to protect that back row or that back corner on that shot. Let's keep to the outside. Now Brower. Oh, and just like that, VIU is within 2.
Bit of a sloppy mistake there by Hansen. Was that a result of no communication back there?
Yeah, a little bit. You saw Dalevic go for his arms. He was definitely in a better position, while Helen Hans is just a little bit too eager to take that ball with his hands. Brower's got a difficult float, though, and that thing moves quite a bit as you see Dalevic take that one off the chest. Now he's going to dig that one over. It's Doug. Another chance here for VIU, and they're going to take it within 1 now.
VIU looking to tie this one up here, as this will be Brower at the service line.
See ball to Kotick. Oh. And Kotick does something to his ankle or knee, I'm not sure, but that ball is out of bounds. We're all tied up at 16-16. Brett Young asks him if he's good. He nods all right, hops on it a few times, and he's good to go. Dude's a warrior. He's not, there's no way you're taking him out of this match.
Point there for the Rattlers as they'll look to bring in Vitor Pereira back into the game here.
We're seeing that Brazilian serving specialist come back into the game. Oh, good dig there by Kotick. He keeps that ball alive. Young's going to dump it over.
He's setting it up here.
Brower, oh, with a timely error there.
That's just too
That is long, and that's going to give Medicine Hat that 2-point cushion. You know, and if you're Medicine Hat, you know that you just need to side out now on every side out situation, and you've got this match, and you're going on to that bronze medal game. VIU now has to force something out of the Rattlers.
VIU.
Oh, and another error from VIU. It's slipping away quickly.
Another costly mistake there as Medicine Hat has the 3-point lead. Vitor Pereira.
And Obradovic coming into the game. That's his first thing since he's seen since the first set of last night's match. Goes off the block and out of bounds.
We'll have a substitution here.
Kitzel is out. He is going to be back in for Graham, who's going to make for the serving sub.
Waiting for the referee to blow the whistle here. Sanderson setting it up.
Kotick with another great dig, keeping that ball alive. Helen Hansen.
Just too strong of a shot. Hansen going out wide. And now VIU trail by 1.
And that incision of Graham into the lineup has done well and may have jinxed him.
I think you should just stop talking about the You've already jinxed Pereira earlier today.
Seriously. Every time we talk about how well a serving sub is doing, ends up putting the ball in the net.
Joust there. Brodovic. Hansen, that nice kill. And now Medicine Hat are up by 3.
And you can hear some nervous parents in the background or something screaming, call the ball. Well, Medicine Hat was fooling around with it on their side. That communication has really gone down for them. Oh, and Dolter.
Not happy with that one.
You know, and we're starting to see the nerves as Dale-Vic kind of is like, hey guys, let's calm things down. And you're kind of wondering, should Mark Porter call a timeout? We've yet to see him pull out the tee. You know, even if he doesn't say anything and just sits down and let his guys grab a sip of water and breathe, you know, that might be beneficial for his team.
Sanderson setting over to Hansen. Oh, a great block there.
Kept alive, though. VIU not wanting to go to sleep, but wow. Zach Frank getting touches. He got 2 or 3 blocks in that rally and finishes it with the kill. Great job by Zach Frank.
A great kill indeed by Frank, who's showing his commitment on the defense and offense. It'll be Sanderson here.
Oh, still alive there. Off the 2-ball by Marcellus.
Marcellus getting. And now Medicine Hat are up by 2, 3 points away from taking this match.
Oh, wow. That looked like it was the chance for VIU, and wow, Abe Avender can only shake his head as an overpass drops on the side of VIU, and now Medicine Hat leads 23-20, and now an overpass here for Medicine Hat. They don't let that one fall, but VIU keeps it alive. Brower puts it outside, and just like that, we have match point. Medicine Hat.
Costly mistake indeed, as now Medicine Hat could book their way into a spot.
And the ace by the CCAA Player of the Year buys their ticket to the bronze medal match.
A great game indeed. Isaac Helen Hansen with that ace, and now Medicine Hat will play Fanshawe in the bronze medal match. What are you going to expect from that bronze medal match tonight?
You've got 2 very athletic, 2 very physical teams. I can't wait to see how the Fanshawe fans come out tonight for that bronze medal match and to see that match. We've got 2 really good games on the docket tonight. 2 really good games. The bronze medal match, Fanshawe against Medicine Hat, and then that final. Limalu taking on Red Deer, the most storied rivalry in CCAA volleyball, is going to build another chapter tonight at 8 p.m.
Now, what did you think about Medicine Hat's game today as they took care of the Mariners? It's not like the Mariners didn't play well. They played a very good game. They just couldn't handle the firepower from Hansen and the rest of the core.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the big thing about this Medicine Hat team is that they've got players and they've got cannons everywhere. You know, looking at Kotick and Helen Hansen on the outside. Down the middle, Dolter and Frank are very athletic and can hit that ball real hard. You know, they've really got a complete team. Medicine Hat does, so super excited to see how they face off against the Falcons later this evening.
As we can see by the facial expressions by the VIU, a lot of them look very disappointed.
Oh, absolutely. You know, you come to these tournaments looking for a national medal. You know, whether it's gold, silver, or bronze, that's still a medal. That's still something that reminds me of your time here and of your season and all the hours and everything that you've put in. It's, you know, a lot of the people who, if you're not a post-secondary player like these guys, you don't understand like the hours that you put into the gym. You know, you're at practice 4 or 5 times a week. You're in the gym 3 or 4 times a week, getting your body stronger. And, you know, that's the end of that season. And for some of those guys, that's the end of their career. So obviously some disappointment on VIU's side.
And with that, Helen Hansen being named the player of the game along with Braden Brower for the Mariners, as Medicine Hat will book a spot into the bronze medal matchup tonight with the with the team excited about that. You know, this was a great game indeed after all. And with that, that's the match, and it'll be Fanshawe versus Medicine Hat in the bronze medal match tonight at 6. Thank you for watching Falcons TV.